Hey guys, Justice Curry here. I'm back at one of my go-to spots. This is Kalamazoo, Michigan. Rocket Comics. Edgar, the owner, just hooked me up with a bunch of G.I. Joes. I know you don't care about G.I. Joes. You're watching this because of what I'm about to show you. The Star Wars is fan-effing-tastic. Like the rarest of the rares. I gotta still show you the G.I. Joes. I love G.I. Joes. He hooked me up. He doesn't know G.I. Joes. He don't want to deal with it. I like sorting G.I. Joes. Check some of these out. Oh, look at this. Look at the beauties. So many Joes. Let's see. I even got a bat thrown in there. Who cares about Joes? Who cares about Joes? You guys want to see the Star Wars. Let me lock my door, because if I don't, someone will take my precious G.I. Joes. All right, come on with me. Hello, how are you?
Trouble is here.
Edgar, this is Edgar. He's the owner of Rocket Comics. Make sure you check him out on Facebook. You come down here. Everything is probably about 10% of eBay. So if there's a $100 item,
sometimes we get even 20%.
I'm kidding. But honestly, he does offer wonderful deals. I love having these kind of places. If you have a toy shop in your community, go there, hang out, make friends with the owner.
Support the community.
Yes, support the community.
You can buy it on Amazon, we get it. But support the community, because we can bring you new stuff all the time, and we get this type of collections that you're not gonna find it in Walmart or Target or Amazon, period.
And it's trusting. You know, you're not buying this from some dude in Arizona that you don't know. Go to your local communities, make these connections. And I've made several friends of just hanging out in a place, and then someone's like, oh, hey, I like your shirt, Muscle Man shirt. And I'm like, hey, I like Muscle Man, I do too. Let's exchange information, and then become BFFs. So enough about that. Edgar, show me.
Show the great.
Look at this. Let me do a little pan here. Figures, boxes, beautifulness. Oh my gosh. Yes, the Creature Cantina. What makes this special, Ed? Oh, Edgar's got to actually do real work as well. But I'm gonna just pan. Look at. The inserts are inside the Star Wars X-Wing. Beautiful, carded figures. And I'm jealous. He keeps buying these wonderful collections. I like buying collections. But people just come in here and go, hey, I have my old Star Wars collection. And everything is boxed and beautiful. Oh my gosh. Look at this. But
all right,
let's show people some of these ones. So, you told me there's a variant. What's the deal with the variants?
Well, this one is just the color of the gun. The original came in. A lot of people will say that it came out in different colors.
Here, you hold one up too, and I'll hold one.
So this is actually what it is special about it is like she's very clean though. It's no rubs and anything. So
no yellowed. I mean, a lot of times they get yellowed. Yeah, like this one, the torso gets yellowed.
This is the one we got to talk about a little bit, because this is the one that's driving everybody crazy. Though.
You know, I want this for my personal collection. I've never even held one before.
There you go.
Yak Face, only available in Canada and somewhere in the UK. So they weren't produced in the US, which makes them highly collectible, because there's a small production number, and anytime you have a small amount of things and a high demand, that just makes the value go bonkers. Oh my, is that what I think it is?
I'm not touching it because it's the chrome. Yeah, this is called.
Oh my gosh.
The lightsaber pop-up.
Yes, the pop-up lightsaber. So that, so you're literally not touching the chrome to keep it pristine.
All the painting or the sticker though, you just gotta leave it like that, because obviously our fingers, you know, and then we gotta keep it in good shape. Of course. That's what the collectors want, and we want it, you know, the best shape possible. We know it's like 30-40 years old, but you want to have a nice, you know, obviously.
Now, when you go through these, do you look at them, make sure you're not getting reproduction weapons and whatnot?
All this collection has been checked out. We go through color, weight, and also the water test. Most people say the water test doesn't work anymore, but we actually check. But with the magnifier, all the labels, all this,
oh really?
The lightsabers and the guns, they do have marks, so you can actually see that with the magnifier, though. And obviously, always number one, floating, all
Yep.
the markings, and you gotta check through the light too, because some of their, you can tell the difference. Some of their weapons, the new ones are really hard to detect.
Yep.
So you have to go through like the three steps: the light, the water, and also the with the magnifier, just to
Gotcha.
identify. So I've been doing this for a little bit, so I know which ones are not, because you can actually, the markings you can tell right away they're not real.
Gotcha.
So
But I mean, the last 17. I mean,
they're here. Yes.
Hey, look at 2 blue snaggletooths.
Yeah.
Come on. The dent. Yeah, the toe dent version. Now, coincidentally, I think the blue snaggletooth. No, it didn't come out with the creature container. It came out with the other Tatooine type. What was that? It was like a cardboard backing or whatnot. I can't remember.
Yeah, that was
the
a
name
Sears
of it.
exclusive.
Yep.
I don't remember right now, but you're right.
Oh my
That was the only way. So this is, yeah. And this is another one. The weapon is just incredible hard to get, though. Those weapons are hard.
Beautiful. Oh, the Carbonite Han. And your prices are freaking awesome.
We went below, value. So if somebody wants to save money, obviously we have it here. And obviously this is, if you get a couple figures, we offer a percentage wise. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, of course. Oh, man. The droid. And this one I've had a few times, and it breaks so easily. These arm sockets, the legs are very thin and fragile, so they're prone to breakage. The Carbonite Han, so neat. The Carbonite is obviously different from the one you would have gotten in Slave 1, Boba Fett's ride. But I love look at the neck on this guy. Hey guys, I have this gigantic neck. Some other just nothing super special. I mean, obviously it's Star Wars, so it's all special. But that's just his kind of go-to. He loves comics. He's always getting stellar comics in. I don't know nothing about comics. I like toys. So it's a symbiotic relationship. I get toys that I don't care about, or he's more passionate about, like Star Wars. Hey, I'll bring them here, sell them to him, trade them to him. Likewise with the G.I. Joe that you saw outside. He don't care about G.I. Joe. He don't want to invest the time sorting up the thousands of different variations of weapons and backpacks and stuff. He likes to stay in his playground. I stay in my playground. Look at these ones back there too. Look at. Oh, Yoda. I'm doing everything backwards. Han. Oh my gosh, one of the collector coins from the Imperial Gunner. Oh, freaking stellar. The Imperial Shuttle vehicle box. The box is.
Oh, I got another yak face right here.
You got 2 yak faces? Yeah. Come on.
One is graded though.
And this is graded, people. Holy moly. Wow. An AFA 80. Do you ever send things in to get graded yourself?
I don't like to grade toys myself. I think it's cool for the collector, but it's aggravating for seller, because you have to normally double the price for that reason.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you don't. If you are the collector, you can sell it yourself because it's cheap. It's not expensive. It's $12 per figure.
Right.
But the price almost double. So that's why I don't like it, because I think it should be fair for collectors to do that themselves instead of the store like charging $600 for a figure. So I don't like
exactly. That. So you bought this pre-graded or
yeah,
already
somebody
graded.
Brought it to me graded, and I didn't want to buy it just because of that reason. I actually want to open, but because if I open this guy, the price will drop. So,
yeah, absolutely.
And I pay a top dollar for it, so just to have it, it's one of those things that you want to have it in your store. Yeah,
Kraken, I want this.
Beautiful. Look at that paint, man.
Oh,
that thing is gorgeous.
Gosh, that is so cool. Before we finish up, is there anything noteworthy? Oh, tell me about this variant.
Oh, this is we call the brown hair Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
Very little of this collection. I mean, very few that were made though. I believe that was in the early stages when they did the color variation. There was just a type of mistake, and then they fixed it later on though. But maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember exactly the story behind it. But yeah, we have Luke Skywalker brown hair, and also we do have this one in brown hair.
Luke.
Yep, and the brown hair and the blonde.
Wow.
And this is you were asking earlier today about the gun.
Yes, because that blaster.
Yeah, this blaster would make a specialist. No, it's completely. They call it solid black though. So let's put it on the white though, right here. Oh, let me put something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like completely black though. That's why it's really hard to see. The other ones are kind of like colorish, but so this is they call it black.
Because they reuse this mold for so many different other figures, but the color variations are different.
I think the reason why they did that is by the end of the line, which is this guy, is the last 17. The end of the line, they probably use mistakenly do different color, different, you know.
Yep, the dyes and the color, the plastic consistencies.
Yeah, there's probably the, you know, they have the formula, and somebody didn't follow the formula for what I believe.
Yep.
And what I've been read already of that story is that probably somebody didn't follow the right recipe for it.
I like that, the recipe. Now,
I mean, it's a chemical, you know.
Oh yeah, process
And, they do.
And there's different countries that manufacture for a lot of these.
China, Taiwan, and Mexico. So, and also Italy and Spain. So everybody had their own type of, you know, process of product.
And you mentioned variants. Do variants affect prices?
We get double sometimes the price.
Really?
Yeah, so you get this guy for what? I would say this one like $70 in a really good condition, very clean, up to the way from $20 to $70. But you have to take in consideration the lightsaber tip, the color on the hair, the, you know, the painting mostly, and discoloration, which is none. And then you see the variant like that. So, and that's where the money is like just it's more rare though. And collectors.
So it can double the price with the variants because collectors
go all the time.
I already had this. I see this everywhere. I go in every shop that has this, but I don't see this one. So the smaller production numbers and the demand goes whoop.
It's a lot of, you know, a lot of that. The Taiwan, the Hong Kong, the China. What was the China? Yeah, it was China later down the road. So they vary a little bit, you know, all the time. Stormtroopers, they call it one eyebrow or whatever they're called. Things like that. So.
Do you sell online? So if someone reached out to you through Facebook, Rocket Comics?
Yeah, we can do online, so definitely when somebody wants something like this, we definitely send us a message, and we can do the PayPal thing, and we have a Square, so which is really easy. I'll send you an invoice, and you can pay on your phone really easy, and then we'll send it to you. And we only have we only charge $4.99 per ship, and it's unlimited. So anything you wanted, we charge you one time, and we can give you a whole box for it. So that's
nice. And I'll take the people on through a little tour of this, and make sure you hit that subscribe button because I have prior videos being here at Edgar's place and showing everyone around. But every time I come in here, it changes. Like he's always got new toys and fantastic stuff, just like this. I was so excited.
I forgot to show this bad boy.
Well, I was talking about him a little bit. Is that the torture droid?
Yeah, the one that is on the what is it called, the
Jabba's.
The Jabba's.
The Jabba's torture thing, because they made the droid factory with the white base, the common thing, and then they reused the mold. Oh, right here. Here it is.
No, that's not him.
I know, but he should have been in here, right?
Yeah, it should have been in that one, because he's the guy who was like.
Yeah, because the common one, this was the exclusive, I believe. The common one is the white droid factory. The Jabba's dungeon is more expensive. Am I mixing that up?
I think you're a little bit, though. I just kind of forgot because I don't have it here to give you the explanation. But yeah, they did another color, which is a white variant.
Yeah, yeah. Now before
and don't quote me, I forget a lot. Because it's a lot of toys, though.
That's all right. We're gonna have all these like angry.
Did you show the bottom how many we have?
Oh my gosh, I know, it's insane. Like, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. You have way more bins and bins, and it's literally, you know, you become a trusted seller, and people come in here and with their prized collections and say, hey, you've done me right in the past, will you buy it? I'm gonna put you on the spot though. You know I've been looking for this for a long time. I've never physically held one.
Live for you?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I am putting you on the spot. Your price tag is,
I think I put it at $249.
Did you accidentally put the 2? Is it supposed to be $49?
Oh yeah, right. No, absolutely $249.
It's $250.
Yeah, this is the crown jewel. We don't call it, what do the people say it is,
the Grail.
Holy Grail. No, it's not.
I need it though.
But it is one of the most desirable ones because it's probably the least made on the produced on the line though.
I would I would agree with you.
Overseas, you know, they have a value. Here does have a lot of value though. This guy is probably better, in better shape. The one is graded.
Oh really?
So yeah, this is in great shape. So it's very difficult to find. especially the
well, you're
weapon.
talking it up, so I have to now take it and go. Look at, there's some chips in the paint right there. Oh,
you got this.
I don't know.
This
Is something's wrong with this. And we've done so many negotiations, and the problem is we're too similar. Like we do this battle back and forth, but we always, you know, hug and we come to an agreement. So you know that Justice Curry ain't gonna go, yeah, here's $250. I always have to play the song and dance.
Well, let's make it easy. So I got $249.99.
Let me give you a.
Let's do $249.98.
How about $190? No, yes, $190 cash money for me, and that'll go in my collection. Please. 190 bucks.
It's too early to let it go that quick though, because I literally have about.
You just picked this up like what, a day or two ago?
Last night, yeah, actually. Yeah.
So I'm getting technically dibs because this was in a tote and we took it out.
Yeah, it's taken
so
me.
There is
it took me about 6 hours yesterday to check all the weapons, check all the parts, make sure. Obviously, we take damage in consideration. So if something's missing, paint, all that. So and plus, we want you to come to the store and don't spend, if it's an item $250 online. When you come to the store and look at, hands on and say, okay, that's in great shape. So we take that in consideration and we'll value it. Obviously, I paid top dollar for this collection.
Oh yeah, you're not,
because I know what it was.
Of course.
And the person who had it knew what it was. So this is it's a beautiful collection.
How about $200? 200.
Ouch.
I mean, look at the paint wear on here. It looks like a kid chewed on them.
No, it didn't.
$200.
The thing is gonna be really love what I can get out of that. So because I just got, normally I have to wait, like I said, I have people asking for this collection price. They already got messages because I
posted a picture,
a video too last night, and a picture of what this is just what it came in. This is just the top of the iceberg, because
really we got more.
We have the entire collection.
Oh.
From 1 to don't quote me because I don't remember the numbers. 140, I think, the complete collection, including doubles, which is
140
variants.
figures.
It's 140 figures, including the variants.
Oh wow!
That's what. But it's more if you start counting, the Europeans, which is the knockoffs type. Yep. So a lot of stuff like that. So
awesome.
But yeah, we'll be at 140, and like I said, don't quote me. It's more, but we just consider what was released in the U.S. and plus the last 17.
So you said 140 for this is what I just heard you say.
So
he's gonna kill me.
Probably the best I can do will be 240.
What should I do, folks? I don't know. I mean, I want it, but I can't pay top dollar, even though that's a good price. It hurts. He said 240. I was at 200. I'm gonna get a better deal. I'm gonna get it. So we'll see what happens. All right, he's dealing with some customers. I'll let it'll sink in. When he comes back here, sink my claws in and hopefully get it. All right.
Oh, 21. Yeah.
210.
I'm gonna midget in the middle. Let's do, and people's gonna get mad because I was asking for you. Let's do 220.
220? All right, my friend, deal.
Cool.
Yeah, I got him.
Finally.
All right, I'll pay you in 3 months. Well, Edgar, thank you so much for hanging out and showing this wonderful collection. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You go on Rocket Comics on Facebook, hit them up too. Edgar would be more than welcome to sell you some of these gems.
And we're gonna come. This is just one. I would say 1/3 of the collection. We have a lot more coming.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have no time to bring it in and to go clean it.
All right, here's the thing. You're like, why aren't we still at Edgar's store? Why aren't we showing all the toys that are in that corner and that corner? We're going to. Don't worry. But first, we have to hear a word from our sponsor. I know what you're thinking. What? Justice Curry has a sponsor? I shouldn't even be airing this video. It's so cheesy and redonkulous, as you're about to see. But I like to have fun. I like to goof around. My wife and I thought it would be hilarious. Once I made the commercial, I went, yeah, this is kind of redonkulous. You're gonna see it. Give me a pity little clap down below. Give me a little pity thumbs up. Even if you liked this video so far, not the commercial that you're about to see that's a disaster. But if you liked the whole video that you just saw of Edgar's place, hit that subscribe button. Share it. Share it. All right. Without further ado, here is the worst commercial you will see in your entire life. Trust me, it was a lot funnier in my head than when it came out. And then check out Rocket Comics on Facebook, hit the like button, and you will see a little bit more. All right.
Tired of cruising the internet and getting into fights with trolls? Tired of having people endlessly hijack your for sale posts with their ignorance, price bashing, or hate-filled personalities? Well, we at JC Core have the solution for you. Introducing the revolutionary Block Button! With one simple click of a button, the person ceases to exist. Block family, co-workers, flat earthers, snowflakes, angry people, trekkers, people who like the new Star Wars movies, vampires, oceanographers, sports fans, John Gallimore, Michael Bay, estranged friends, and conspiracy theorists.